Alright, Shalom, Shalom, first and foremost, we say Kalayim Yahweh Shema Bashim HaKakodash. Double honors to the Yahweh's and the Apostle, great millstone, GMS of the world, teach well. Gonna get to sirach 13. He that touches pitch shall be defiled therewith, and he that hath fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him. Better not thyself above thy power where thou livest, and the fellowship with one that is mighty and richer than thyself. If I agree, the paddle, the earthen pot together, and for if the one be smitten against the other, it shall be broken. Alright, so you're not supposed to be dealing with these people, in the world. You know what I mean? Don't burden yourself above that power. I guess in one way, you got a lot of Jake, trying to keep up, people who, other Jakes, they got more money than them. They trying to spend and live a lifestyle that they can't handle. This is stuff that goes on in the world. You got nothing to do with us, man. We're not, we just push truth. We put in pain, and that's it. The rich man hath done wrong, yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wrong, he must entreat also. Right? And it's just the way it is, man. That'll be for his profit, he will use thee. If thou hast nothing, he will forsake thee. Right? That's how it works in the world. Right? If thou have anything, he will live with thee. Yea, he will make thee bear, and will not feel, and thou will be sorry for it. If you have need of thee, he will deceive thee, smile upon thee, and put thee in hope. If you speak thee fair, say, what wantest thou? And he will shame thee by his meats, till he have drawn thee twice or thrice, and at last he will laugh thee to scorn afterward. And when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee, and shake his head at thee. Beware that thou not be deceived and brought down in his jollity. If thou be invited of a mighty man, withdraw thyself, and so much the more will he invite thee. Press thou not upon him, lest thou be put back. Sit not far off, lest thou be forgotten. Right? Affect not to be made equal to him in talk. Believe not his many words, for with much communication will he tempt thee. Smiling upon thee will get out thy secrets. Right? So that's what it is, man. That's how it is with these people, man. But cruelly at words, and will not spare to do thee hurt, and put thee in prison. Hey, man, this is what these elites do to us now, man. They put us in prison. They use these calm words. Much communication, right? And they get our people jacked up. And they use, these intermediaries, man, these agents. They put in certain positions of power. And Jake be listening to them. And then Jake be getting jacked up. Observe and take good heed, for thou wakest in peril of thy overthrowing, and thou hearest still things awake and I sleep. Love the Lord all thy life, and call upon them for thy salvation. Right? And that goes into how important the name is. This book of Psalm 83 and 17, right, talking about our enemies. Let them be confounded in trouble forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish. Right? Which all these elites, which all these nations treat above our enemies, they're going to be put to shame. They're going to be made our servants and our slaves, pertaining to Isaiah, the 14th chapter. Right? They'll bring us materials, building materials. They'll build up our land for us. We're not going to be out here with a shovel and setting up things brick by brick. That's not us. We're just going to be pointing the finger and cracking whips. So get to work. You know what I mean? The men might know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. There's no V's back then. There's no J's back then. There's no E's in the Hebrew. There's no O's. Right? There's no vowels. Well, I mean, there's the ah. I think there's the ah and the I, and that's it. There's no other vowels in the Hebrew, right? But those words are kind of recreated using the words pretty much like Yahweh. That's that's what it is. We have the I, right? So there's no U's either. It looks like when you're gonna make a U sound, you have a ya. That's how we kind of make that kind of sound, almost like a yeah, but it's like a ya. So back to this sirach 13. Actually, I forgot where we were, but yeah, 14. Love the Lord, sirach 13:14. Love the Lord all thy life, and call upon him for thy salvation. Every beast loveth his like, and every man loveth his neighbor. All flesh consorteth according to one kind, and man will cleave to his like. What fellowship hath the wolf with the lamb? So the sinner with the godly, right? What agreement is there between the hyena and the dog? What peace between the rich and the poor, right? What fellowship has light with darkness? There is no fellowship between us. We're not, you know, we're not supposed to just be, be out here being with everybody. In terms of like, we'd be cordial, right? If possible, be at peace with all men. But we're not gonna compromise the doctrine for you. We're not gonna compromise, our own standing with the Most High, right? And what we know to be true, and what the Most High, showed us through the Spirit to be true. We're not doing that. We're not gonna commit blasphemy, doing shit like that, man. So the name doesn't matter, even though we know the name matters. We know the name is important. We go into these scriptures. We have the elders and different brothers break down the scriptures to us, man. Break down the name to us, right? In the spirit, we know and we believe this to be true. We push this thing out. I'm not gonna now agree with these people. Verse 18: What agreement is there between the hyena and the dog, and what peace between the rich and the poor? There's a wild ass, it's a lion's prey in the wilderness, so the rich eat up the poor. It's a proud hate humility, so that the rich eat up the poor. Yeah, actually reminds me of something. I'm not gonna talk about my life, but from time to time, I do see different like celebrities and stuff like in my line of work, and I actually saw one. I saw fucking Sneeko. I'm not a big fan of his. I don't really give a fuck, but I was kind of sitting around with some coworkers getting ready to like clock in, and I saw him walking by, and I said, "Hey, how's it going, Sneeko?" And he just looked at me. He just kind of gave me kind of like a neutral expression. I don't say he looked at me with disgust, but he kind of gave me like a neutral expression, ignored me, and walked away. He didn't stop or anything. He just looked and then kept walking. And then I was like, oh, okay. They don't want nothing to do with us, man. Not that I wanted to talk to him anyway. I just said hi. I didn't give a fuck. I don't believe that people are celebrities anyway. But yeah. I saw other guys too. I saw that fucking Islam nigga, dude. The Islam nigga that does the pull-ups. Rip Right. I saw him too, and I said hi to him, and I said, hey, I like calisthenics. He was like, cool, bro. I said, have a good one, and I walked away. There's a proud hate humility, so that the rich who are the poor. A rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends, but poor man being down is thrust away by his friends. When the rich man is fallen, he hath many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him. The poor man slipped, yet they rebuked him too. He spake wisely, had no place. When the rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue, and look what he saith. They exalt to the clouds, but the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. Absolutely, man. When we speak, no one want to listen to us. Right? We're not rich. We're no celebrities. We're infamous. We're not famous. We're infamous. Right? The opposite of famous. We're famous in a bad way. They say, oh fuck, here goes these guys again. Right? So what was this guy? You see, and if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. Right? That's why we don't trust these people. Where riches are good unto him that hath no sin, and poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly. Right? The heart of a man cheateth his countenance, whether it be for good or evil, and a merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance. Right? Absolutely, man. A merry soul, man. When you're having, just life just starts to turn up. Most High bless you. Just, you just have that grin on, and you're just like, you're just happy. Whether Most High bring you a woman, or, you get something that you always wanted. Maybe it's a job. Maybe you finally could get a car. It's like, man, this is good. And that should motivate you. Like, you know what? Just keep pushing, man. Most High actually, he heard my prayers. A cheerful countenance is a token of a heart that is in prosperity, and the finding out parables of wisdom labor in the mind. Yeah, absolutely. That's why, I believe I'm supposed to go into that one, beware of eating over much honey, lest they'll spit it out. Like, well, then you got that one too. A false way is abomination to the Lord. You want to keep a balance, man. Like, you can't just go into scriptures like hard, like all day. You know what I mean? Like, you can take breaks. On the Sabbath, you can sleep. I mean, really, on the Sabbath, all you can do is really, eat, sleep, watch videos. I've had Sabbaths. I don't do it every Sabbath. I had Sabbaths where I spent, like a couple hours sleeping, watching videos, hang out, rest up, maybe sleep again, stuff like that. Right, but that's it. Sirach 13. I'm gonna say, give up praise on the God, Yahweh Shem Shai. And with that, to the next one, Lord willing to be the next one. Shalom.